fun quizzes, and the scoop on special events. Sign up now at soapnet.com.
You know, Mary, I never let myself lean on my father before. Maybe that's the one good thing that's come out of all this. Now I realize how much I really love him. I can tell him that, and he understands. Makes me feel really, really good.
And he loves you, Faith.
Yeah, I know he does. I can see it in his eyes when I look at him. It makes me feel great all over. You know? Mary?
I'm here. What is it?
I can't see you.
Okay, now. It's okay, Faith. You better get a doctor.
Get my father. Oh, my God, I can't even see my hand. Everything's all blurred together.
Shh. Doc will be right here. He'll take care of you.
Mary, there's pressure building up. It's hematoma. I'm gonna go blind.
No, honey. Shh. Calm down. Try to close your eyes.
Kenneth will really get me now, Mary. I won't even be able to see him. And he'll be here, and he'll get me, and he'll take me, and he'll put me in a cage.
No, he won't, honey. We'll take care of you. Pat, it's her eyes.
It's all right, Faith. It's gonna be fine. Now tell me what the change is.
The change is I'm gonna go blind. Pat, I want my father.
They're paging him right now, and when he gets here, you'll give him a full description of your symptoms, right?
Yeah.
Starting with...
Everything sort of got all blurred and fuzzy. I can't really see shapes. I can see color, but it's all sort of smudged together.
Okay, how did it come on?
I don't know. I was just talking to Mary.
She said the room seemed dark.
Yeah, and then I thought it was like cloudy outside.
And this is quite separate from the double vision.
Pat, the double vision went away yesterday. Don't you even remember?
I'm just trying to cover all the bases.
Yeah, I know. I'm really sorry. Pat, I think that there is pressure on the optic nerve.
Okay, let's have a look at it. Would you close the blinds, Mary?
Oh, sure.
Pat, could you please help me? You have to do something. I don't want to go blind. I think I have to be operated on right away. Pat?
Okay. Try not to blink.
Mary, could you stay with me till my father gets here?
Sure.
I don't want to be alone.
Faith, you're surrounded by good doctors and good friends who love you. You really are.
Well, what did you see? Is there swelling?
Look, your father will be here any minute. Why don't we just wait and give him a full picture of the whole thing?
Where is he? He doesn't know I'm in trouble. Somebody has to tell him I'm in trouble. Daddy, I need you!
Just hold on. I'll go find him.
Daddy!
Pat went to get him. Now, Faith, don't worry. Please, honey.
Mary,
Don't be afraid.
You don't know. You don't know if I'm blind. Kenneth's really gonna get me. You see, I'm gonna be lying here someday. Somebody will be holding my hand, only it'll be Kenneth, and I won't even be able to see him. And he'll take me away. And he'll hurt me because I didn't stay with him down in that room.
Just married.
I do.
Then all was lost. Now
Brenda wasn't in the limo. Sam was.
You would extract it before it went boom.
a dangerous man will do whatever it takes
I'm gonna crush that piece of garbage.
to find his worst enemy.
There's no reason to keep you alive.
It's time
Where's my wife?
for
How many more people have to die?
payback.
See what happens if you dare come after my family.
Is she dead?
General Hospital.
Are you ready to be moved? With color that moves? Meet the one and only Feria by L'Oreal. Hair color so shimmering, it's the end of dull and flat. So multi-dimensional,
it's the color that moves me.
Feria combines 3 vibrant tones in every one-of-a-kind shade. So blacks jet with bold tones of blue, and reds ignite with flares of copper.
Make your move.
Feria hair color, only by L'Oreal.
Because, hey, we're worth it.
Oh, gourmet deliciousness.
I want you tonight.
Wish granted. Lean Cuisine has a fresh new bag. Lean Cuisine Market Creation steam meals, like new chicken poblano with tender white meat chicken, crisp veggies in a savory cheddar sauce. New from Lean Cuisine.
If soap dries itself, imagine what it can do to your skin. But Dove isn't soap. It contains pure 1/4 moisturizing cream, because everyday moisture is the key to beautiful skin. And who knows moisture better than Dove?
I am a non-attorney spokesperson. Were you or a loved one diagnosed with lung cancer? If so, we urge you to call the number on your screen now for a free legal consultation. Some lung cancers, along with the other cancers listed on your screen, may be linked to asbestos exposure. Exposure to asbestos in mills, factories, or while working as a plumber, electrician, plasterer, maintenance worker, or janitor may have put you at risk. In addition, because asbestos was widely used on ships, those working in shipyards, including Navy veterans, may have also been exposed. Asbestos has been used in many commercial applications, including insulation, fireproof fabrics, automotive parts, building materials, and small kitchen appliances. If you or a loved one was diagnosed with lung cancer or another asbestos-related cancer, call now for a free legal consultation. You may be entitled to compensation. Call 1-800-849-6478. Again, that's 1-800-849-6478.
Hi. The nurse said you wanted to see me.
It's safe to come in. Daddy and I declared a ceasefire.
Well, that's encouraging.
Thank you for coming. Look, I was a witch. I mean, sometimes I am so spoiled and arrogant, I can't stand being around myself. I mean, really, I'm amazed sometimes at the things that come out of my mouth.
Look, don't worry. I wasn't offended.
I was. I mean, after Daddy left and I thought about the way I yelled at you, I honestly didn't mean a word of it. I mean, you have been incredibly nice to me,
Hey,
Dr.
look, you don't have to
Carter.
say anything.
No. I want to tell you this. I mean, you have helped me so much. I mean, that first day Daddy brought me in and I couldn't move. I was terrified. And you treated me like a human being. I mean, everybody's been so good to me. It's a fine hospital, and I've been getting good medical care, and I've just really been rotten to criticize anybody, especially you. I apologize.
All right. I accept your apology. Now, let's talk about something else. Oh, what about Leo? Did you ever get in touch with him?
No. And I'm really missing him. I would like to talk to him and tell him I'm okay, but I can't find him. And, you know, Daddy turns purple whenever I mention his name.
Yeah, I noticed.
That's dumb. I mean, I made a few calls, and I thought I'd find him today.
Oh, come on. Look, you're not going to be in the hospital forever. When you get well, you can find Leo and finish eloping with him, huh?
I guess I can wait for that. But there's something else that he's got to do for me right away.
Oh?
My father buys me just about anything I want. Clothes and stuff. I mean, I own so many things, but I couldn't care less about most of it. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, it makes some sense to me.
But there's some things that I just don't want to lose, like a locket with a piece of my mother's hair in it, and a ring that my best friend gave me, and some letters. I mean, now don't laugh, but I really need to know that they're safe.
Of course, they're very important possessions.
Yeah. See, when Leo and I decided to run away, I mean, the first thing I did was pack up those things, and I put them in a suitcase, and then when we got to Providence, I put the suitcase in a locker because I thought it'd only be there overnight. But then I got sick, and Daddy came to get me, and the suitcase got left behind.
Oh, now you want Leo to get it for you, huh?
He has to. He just has to.
Well, look, why don't you explain the situation to your father? I'm sure he'd pick it up for you or find someone to pick it up.
I don't dare. I mean... You know, Daddy, he'd pick it up all right, but the first thing he'd do would be open it and look in it and, well, you know, he'd read one paragraph of Leo's letters and he'd do something scary.
Yeah, that's, you are in a bind. I'm sorry.
Thanks.
Well, look, I better get back to work.
Wait. I think maybe you had the right idea.
Huh?
You know, about sending somebody for the suitcase. It wouldn't have to be Leo. It could be, somebody else.
Sure, why not?
I don't suppose you have a car.
Well, yeah, there's a car I use, but it's not mine.
Dr. Carter, Providence is such a lovely little town. I mean, there's a nice university and all these
Before you go on
historic
any further, I can't do it.
Why not?
Well, I gotta stay here because of personal problems. It has to do with my family.
Oh, but you could be there and back in the day. Please help me. There's nobody else that will. Listen, I'll give you the key to my room, right?
No. I know these are very important things to you, but I can't get them.
Won't you mean? I want you to. Dr. Carter, now please.
Look, Miss Sabo, I got other patients to see. You try and get some rest, okay?
Boy, what a cop-out.
I'll drop by later.
I couldn't see any papilledema.
No, looks like there's no pressure on the optic nerve. Wait, tell me what you're able to see.
Well, I can't really see you, but there is light perception. When it started, everything sort of got dim and hazy. But it hasn't gotten any worse in the last couple minutes.
Normal sensation?
Yeah. Yeah, I can feel that. I don't think there's any numbness.
Good. Well, I think we can rule out any new generalized syndrome. Given the concussion, there's not much doubt that vision impairment's due to pressure from the hematoma.
If we can't see it, it must be back at the occipital cortex.
Right.
Then I'll need an angiogram.
Yes, doctor. Yes, doctor, you certainly will. But you know, this surgery is not at all complicated. If the angiogram confirms the diagnosis, I'm going to ask Clem to operate.
Well, if somebody has to make an incision in my skull, I want it to be Clem. I wish I could watch.
Not this time.
Hey, you may even be able to keep most of your hair. They'll probably just shave a small patch.
What I'd like to keep is my sight.
That's what I'd like, too.
I want an angiogram right away. Would you order it, please, Pat?
Sure.
Faith, you heard it.
He hurt me.
Faith, all right, the romance is over, but he still cares for you. I mean, if you wouldn't be here if it weren't for Pat.
That's not true, Daddy. If it weren't for Pat, Kenneth never would have gotten me to go down there in the first place. You see, if Pat had loved me with any kind of the love that I loved him, then he would have gone to the beach house with me and none of this would have happened. Daddy, if it weren't for Pat, I'd be able to see you now.
Faith, please, don't get upset. We'll discuss it later. Just calm down now.
Daddy, I'm scared.
Of course you are. But you must remember I'm here, and I love you, and I'm going to stay with you until the operation's over. You're all right. You're safe now. Don't you know that?
Yes.
I don't know why I should straighten you. You certainly don't deserve it. Deserting me? Going away with that evil Dr. Ryan. Well, you'll find out about him, and then you'll be sorry. I don't know how you could have left me, especially after your promise. Oh, what good are your promises if you keep breaking them? No, Faith, you've been unfair, totally thoughtless and inconsiderate. And after I was so good to you, I bet you never even told them how I brought you your favorite foods, fixed your bedding for you. I only thought of your comfort. I only considered your feelings, your well-being. And this is how you repay me. By saying awful things about me. Well, go ahead. Convince them I'm bad. Tell them I'm mean. Tell them I'm crazy. Forget about the love we've shared. But don't think I can forgive you this time. Even I have a limit. And you have crossed me once too often, Faith. You've misused me. And Kenneth Castle will not be abused. Yes, you've betrayed me. And now you'll have to be punished.
15 Seconds with Kimberly McCullough.
When I'm not working, I love to surf. It's my favorite thing to do. Dance. I still dance a lot. Make movies. That's sort of like my side business. I love to direct and just be on set.
Catch Kimberly McCullough on General Hospital weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
My bra straps have a big job to do.
You know what? I get these grooves right here.
So I need something, anything.
You remember these?
Oh, yeah.
Girl, I'm bringing them back. Check it out.
It's perfect.
Work it, girl.
Mama's like, oh. Say hello to the comfort strap from Playtex 18 Hour. All-day comfort meets great fit and support.
The weight of the world is no longer on my shoulders.
It's like a built-in shock absorber. Playtex. Who knows you like we do? This is a girl's best friend.
But you can give me one of those, too.
If you're like me, you care about the food your family eats. I was pretty confused by everything I'd been hearing about high fructose corn syrup. So I did a little research to find out what independent experts like doctors, dietitians, and nutritionists had to say. I learned whether it's corn sugar or cane sugar, your body can't tell the difference. Sugar is sugar. And that's one less thing to worry about.
Learn more at cornsugar.com.
Till you hold me in your arms and tell me. Add some romance to your life with some of your favorite stars from One Life to Live.
Everything I ever learned.
Go behind the scenes for an exclusive look.
Mwah!
Is that the sound of a kiss?
That's the sound of a kiss.
At the recording of their Valentine's Day soundtrack, The Sound of a Kiss.
Find out how you can download the One Life to Live Valentine's Day soundtrack.
The sound of a kiss. Go to abc.com or soapnet.com.
The Sound of a Kiss.
I was wondering when you were going to come visit me.
Shouldn't you be at home with your typewriter?
I met Jill in the hall. I took her to lunch.
Should I be jealous?
Mm-hmm. Better you than me for a change.
What'd you talk about?
About how much I love you. By the time we left Lem's, I couldn't go home without seeing you again.
Oh, good. I like that.
Do I just pick romantic moments to visit, or does this go on all the time?
No. Only goes on when my roommate's out of the room.
Don't you have the news to broadcast or something?
I do the evening news. For you.
Ah, The Farland Commission Nursing Home Report. I will read it cover to cover.
It's a little dry in parts, but do plow through all of it. There's a lot of valuable information.
Which you don't have to go into now. She'll read it for herself.
Well, I would stay and point out a few things, but I have to be back at the station soon.
Gee, that's a real shame.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Rainey. How are you today?
I was wondering how I was going to manage the door. It's nice to see you again, Jack.
Aye.
Why is it only doctors and nurses come to visit me?
Sam Crowell, this is Rainey Zabo.
Nice to meet you.
I work for Sam.
Oh, is that right?
Are you related to Nick Zabo?
Oh, you know my father, right?
Well, like most of Riverside, I certainly know of him.
When'd you graduate to a wheelchair?
Oh, just today. They told me I'm very lucky the paralysis is going away. But, I've got a non-medical problem I thought maybe you might be able to help me with.
Sure, if I can.
Well, I'm absolutely desperate to get this suitcase I left in Providence. I mean, it's full of absolutely everything in the world I care about. And I can't ask my dad because he's furious at me for dropping out of college.
Oh.
Yeah, like that. The suitcase is in a locker, and, well, anybody who isn't in a wheelchair could drive up so easily and pick it up.
Rainey, I haven't even been discharged from the hospital yet.
Oh, I didn't mean you. But you know everybody in the neighborhood. Can't you think of somebody who might have a free day and needs some money? I mean, I'm willing to pay anything, really.
No?
How about you, Sam? Understand Channel R only pays you peanuts. I think you make a reliable messenger, don't you, Mary?
Sorry, I'm not available.
One of those uniforms with the little cap and stripes down the trousers. Mary, could you sew on the stripes, and then he wouldn't have to buy the whole uniform?
That's enough, Jack.
Look, I have to be on my way, pleasant as it's been. Nice meeting you, and talk to you tomorrow.
Right. I'll start reading this afternoon. Really, I can't think of a soul. But I will let you know if I do.
Okay, thanks. What about one of your brothers?
No car, no time. Bye. Can you sew on the stripe? You're impossible.
I thought he could use the money.
Yeah, I'll bet you did.
Hello again.
Next, take a trip to the Upper West Side on Ryan's Hope. Later, spend some time in Genoa City with the Young and the Restless. Only on SoapNet.
On All My Children.
It's about Zach.
There was an explosion.
No, I don't want to hear it.
A broken heart turned deadly.
Gotta get her out of here to an OR. We don't stand a chance.
And as she recovers, she uncovers a murder.
Zach's crash might not have been an accident.
What?
Now she won't rest until she finds her husband's killer.
Stop trying to control her life. Stay away from her.
No matter where the clues lead.
Something is very wrong, Griffin.
I'm gonna need her to keep thinking of me as her friendly neighborhood minister.
All My Children.
Oh boy, smelly shoes. No smell? Odor eaters. No.
Odor Eaters destroys odor on contact. Dries clear, too. Odor Eaters insoles, powder, and spray.
Whew, what a nightmare.
I have a secret. I leak.
Somebody would give you a bit of a tickle, and then the next thing you know, I make like a little spritz, you know what I mean?
1 in 3 women have this issue. Young women, middle-aged women, old ladies.
And my sister said, have you ever heard of poise? I said, poise? What the heck is poise?
If I had poise, let me show you what I would have looked like.
Every great woman deserves a great pad. Poise liners are specifically designed for light bladder leakage. Stay comfortably dry with Poise.
This is a strawberry Pop-Tart, and this is the warm, fresh-baked taste of a strawberry toaster strudel. See the difference? Pillsbury Toaster Strudel, the one kids want to eat.
Jenny, long time no see.
This Wednesday on an all-new Being Erica.
Two old friends who have been apart for way too long.
Why don't we hire Jenny? She needs a job.
Erica's best friend betrays her.
Oh my God. Brent, get out of here.
Will she lose everything?
Jenny screws up over and over and over again.
Jenny didn't just hurt me, all right? She hurt Julianne and our business. Oh, this is such a mess.
Being Erica, all new this Wednesday at 11, only on SoapNet.
Who's coming and who's going? SoapNet has a status update on your favorite stars. On General Hospital, just before he hosts the Academy Awards, critically acclaimed actor James Franco returns to wreak havoc in Port Charles.
I'm a whack job, ask anyone.
Carrie Payton is now on staff at General Hospital as Dr. Terrell Jackson.
So it seems.
House hunter Suzanne Wang is Carol Chang, wedding planner.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
And on One Life to Live, General Hospital's Ted King is moving to Landview.
Quick.
Keep up with the latest status updates on SoapNet. People are talking about General Hospital's Lucky and Siobhan. D. Hunter Roscoe posted on Facebook, "Finally a love for Lucky. He and Siobhan are great together." Charlotte May adds, "This is great. I hope it works out for these two." Laura Bruno says, "Men are always sexier when they're happy and in love." And Lori McPherson Draper sums it all up. "They are just the cutest couple. Way to go, GH. I love this storyline." People are talking about General Hospital. Weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
What are you doing in my room?
Waiting to talk to you, privately.
About?
Your non-medical problem. Tell me again why you want that suitcase so badly.
Because everything personal, private that I own is in it. I mean, letters, pictures, jewelry, my mother's watch, wedding ring. I mean, it's all I have that belonged to her. And there's a little chain.
Tell me about the letters and pictures.
They're very personal.
Sounds like you mean incriminating.
All right, they're love letters.
Pretty heavy, huh? And love pictures, too?
Look, they happen to be pictures of me and my fiancé, and I happen to think they're quite beautiful. It's just that my dad would go berserk and probably kill Leo if he ever saw them.
Oh, I see.
What's your name, Sam?
Mm-hmm.
Sam, if you would bring me that suitcase and keep quiet about it, you've got $100 plus my eternal gratitude.
Well, considering how much your mother's watch and ring mean to you, you know, that's hardly a fair price.
Oh, well, $150. I mean, it's worth it if I can trust you to deliver that suitcase unopened and then forget you ever saw it.
I don't know. Anyone who takes this on has to pay for gas, tolls, a motel, maybe.
$250. $250. I mean, that's pretty good pay for a day's work. And it'd be such easy work. I mean, it's a nice, relaxing drive. And I could tell you where there's a wonderful little restaurant in Providence where you could...
You, really know Providence, huh?
Oh, you better believe it. Well, what about it?
About what?
About the job. Will you get the suitcase?
Oh, I wouldn't consider it. I already have a part-time job. I just wondered how high you'd bid.
What are you, sick or something? Your kick's putting people on?
I might ask you the same question.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I doubt that. Rini, all this doesn't add up. Now, here you are, all set to pay me what has to be a lot of money for a college girl. And then trust me to keep my mouth shut, just so you can get your hands on a little jewelry, some letters. There must be more to it than that.
I don't know what you're getting at.
Oh, I don't either. I just know you're desperate. You want to tell me why?
I told you, if you don't want to help me, get out.
Rini, I'm sorry. I don't like pretty girls to be mad at me.
Look, just go away, will you?
Whatever you say. Let me know if you, decide to level with me. I might be able to help you after all.
In Port Charles, revenge is a priority, relationships are disposable, and good medical care is a necessity. Keep up with this fast-paced city with an all-new episode of General Hospital, weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.